Hey sweeties, it's your girl Candy.
And this is Skittles.
And you're watching
Sweet Addictions TV.
Oh, thank you.
Now, sweeties, we are going to talk about a few messages that our sweeties have been writing to us. And the first one is someone wrote asking, how do you tell someone that is your friend that they smell like hell?
Bitch, you stink. That's
your underarms, you got body odor, you're fucked up, you're funky. You smell like a hot monkey on a wet day. I don't know. But, I mean, I told her that, because they also work together, so keep that in mind. So, I don't know where it is, but I told her, sorry, but I told her to set her aside, okay, and talk to her and just say that, you know, as your friend, you know, I'm trying to look out for your best interest, and just to let you know that people at work are talking about you. That's what I said. People at work are talking about you, saying that you got body odor, and maybe you just need to watch it. Like, there's no easy way of telling somebody they smell like hell. I mean, for real. What would you do? Like, you smell like hell? If I smell like hell, then you already said I smell like a distillery.
What you mean? I tell you.
But
I'm gonna get you when I get in my car.
But
Yo ass motherfucking stinks, bitch. Go upstairs. There is towels and wash rags in the closet in the hallway. That's because, you know, we close. If I let you guys smell like a hot, smelly, like hot, hairy thighs rubbing together on a summer day, I'm not your friend.
And you know what? And this is gonna sound a little mean. Sweetie's gonna be like, this bitch thinks she's the shit for real. But if you are my friend and you're out with me, I don't want people thinking that's me smelling like that.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
What if you get in the elevator? That's some of that bullshit.
Or, you know how they say birds of a feather flock together? They're gonna be like, okay, well, she stink. Or let's minus the stinkness, the funk, the fatness. Let's talk about dirtiness. You know, they'll be like, okay, she stinks, she's dirty. Well, she must be dirty too. Because if she's not dirty, why is she hanging around with this dirty ass girl?
Yeah. But I got two stories.
Tell it.
On this one, baby.
Tell it. Where's my hat?
The first story was... the first story, we was in school, okay? And now this baby was on her monthly, you know, her Aunt Flo. And we were playing, I don't know. We were playing, what was it? We was in school, high school. Why was we playing dodgeball in high school?
I don't know.
I think that she was
Put my head on.
on the substitute.
My bad.
And she was like, you know what? Y'all just do what you do. So, okay, whatever. So, plus I think it was only in like 9th grade or some shit. But now, let me tell you something, you know. We playing dodgeball, so that means, you know, you gotta, you know, dodge the ball. You know, you gotta use your footwork and get to moving. But everywhere she was, when she left, she was still there, you know, because she smelled like fish sticks and dip and fish and chips and things and
Fish sticks!
raw. Smell like fish, not the cooked kind, not the Fisherman Gordon kind. You know, the kind where you leave it on the counter and you forget about it, and then
Like
you go
salmon.
back. No, she was worse. It was awful.
But she's not a fish, so why is she smelling like
It was awful.
fish?
Okay, so, you
This
know,
bitch
everybody
had
is talking about her like, oh my God. Even the niggas was like, oh my God. You know, that's bad when the niggas is, oh my God, you know. And everybody just talking about it like a dog. And we wasn't the best of friends, but we was cool. So I said, you know what, I gotta tell her. They was like, nah, that's gonna hurt her feelings. And I'm gonna tell her, you know. So I walked up to her and I said, sweetie, you know, we cool. I don't want you to take this the wrong way, you know. Because, you know, we are cool and things, you know, but, baby, when you leave, your smell is still back there. I said that. And, I said it very nice. That was nice, right? I said it very nice. In a nice tone.
That's nice. That's nice.
And I said, you know, and they're talking about you because you're very
strong.
Very strong, and it's wafting, you know, I can smell it. And she said, for real? Bitch, you know your ass was stinking. Talk about some goddamn, for real. If I can smell your mother-sucking ass, and they can smell your mother-sucking ass right here, but your mother-sucking ass been over there for 10 minutes, you can smell it. Let me tell you something.
You're the first person to know that you stink.
Thank you.
You're the first person.
You gonna smell yourself before anybody else smell you. You feel what I'm saying? You should took your ass to the bathroom, swoop, swap, swap, hooked it up, and kept it moving. You feel what I'm saying? Okay? But I told her nicely. I didn't cuss her out when she said, for real. I was like, yeah, you know. So she went and did what she had to do. Story number 2. My homegirl, I ain't even gonna say just in case. I don't know if she tell her people at the job to watch. But my homegirl called me. It's like, Candy, what do I do? I said, what you mean? She said, girl, this girl be funky as shit. And the customers are complaining. And what do I say? I said, baby, first off.
The customers are complaining.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I said, talk to her. She said, I've tried. I said, okay, throw hints. She said, what you mean? I said, be like, girl, you seen that new clear deodorant? They got a body spray. It smells just like the deodorant. It smell good. She said, you still got some for real? Throw hints. Because if you just don't want to come and tell her, because she just said, I can't bring myself to tell her she funky, but the customers are complaining. Because I told her, just sit her down and tell her, baby, you know, we don't have to work. Be like, I don't know. You could even play it off like, I don't know if you wear a certain perfume. But, you know, maybe can you not wear that while you're here because the customers are complaining of the smell. You could try to play it off. But me personally, if you my friend, it's going to say, if you were friends, what would you say? I tell you quick, bitch, you stink. You think you getting in my car? No, you got me fucked up. If it's my homeboy, nigga, you scrub your motherfucking balls, nigga.
Up under your balls.
Lift them up.
We don't want no mustard. Ugh.
You feel what I'm saying?
Ugh.
Lift them up and wipe.
Yeah.
Okay?
White scrub.
You got stuff hidden under there. You got to raise them up. Raise them up. Raise them up. Yeah. And scrub them down.
Scrub
You
them down.
y'all got that motion? Come on, do it with me. Raise them up and scrub them down. Very easy.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You got that? It's easy, right? What you do?
Raise them up
and scrub them down. Very easy.
Now I'm gonna tell you something because I got a story
Very
too. I got a story too. Okay. Every Sunday in Kentucky, we used to go to the park, Shawnee Park.
Shawnee Park.
And that's where they ride around, show off their cars, barbecue, show off their new fresh
Little
outfits.
chicks.
Gotta look cute. Gotta wear heels. You ain't going nowhere, but she's just going to the park. It's like a big old fashion show, showing off how much money you got, all that other shit. Okay. So me, so me and one of my friends, I ain't saying no names, but let's just say she ain't bathed in 2 days. The girl that I was talking about. Okay. With a funky ass feet, you know. But we woke up one morning. I woke up one morning. She calls me and was like, "We're going to the park. We hitting the park." I'm like, "Hell yeah, we hitting the park," you know. So she comes over to my house trying to figure out what I'm gonna wear because I told you that she's always trying to bite my style. So she's trying to dress. Who dresses alike? First of all, okay. But anyways, so she comes over to the house and I'm like, "She smells like underarms." Yes, she does. But I'm not saying nothing because
she smells like underarms.
like onions, not onions, onions. Okay.
Now does the onions?
Shut up. Smelling out like White Castles. Do you know White Castles?
I want some White
Castles. We don't have no White Castles here in ATL.
Send us some White Castles, sweetie.
Send us some White Castles.
I'm missing some. We got bullshit ass crystals.
It ain't the same.
That is not White Castles.
It ain't the same.
I want some White Castles, sweetie.
But let me finish telling the story because I want some White Castles now. But yeah. But listen, so
I know I'm stupid.
we're making plans. You know, both of us have to get in the shower, you know. And she lived right next door, so we got away. I don't know why. We wanted White Castles. That's why we wanted White.
We was bonded.
We was bonding because we wanted White Castles.
We dumb.
So as I smell her, I'm not saying too much because I know that she's getting ready to get in the shower, and I got Febreze air freshener, so I'm not tripping. So she leaves, right? She lives right across from me, right next door now. Oh. Sorry, I didn't hit you, okay? She lives right next door, okay? Right next door. So, I'm still in the closet trying to find me something to wear because if you didn't know, I told her I was going to wear one thing.
Breeze your ass, you stink. I did it in Germany a lot.
I
tell that story too.
I told her I was going to wear one thing just so she can go home and try to coordinate, but I knew I was going to wear another. So I'm in the closet trying to find something to put on. So I'm getting in the shower. Now keep in mind, it took me about 15, 20 minutes.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
About 15, 20 minutes to try to find me something, okay? So 15, 20 minutes to pass. I gets in the shower. She's calling me. So I'm hopping that shit like, hello, because, you know, everybody know I can't live without my phone. I don't know where it is, but I can't live without my phone. So I get out shower. Hello? She was like, girl, I think I didn't change my outfit, blah, blah. I'm ready to get in the shower now. I said, okay, because I just hopped in the shower. Cool, you know? Well, excuse me, we're on the same page. Sweeties, All I got to say is, by the time I washed up, turned the water off, and dried off, I walked at the bathroom. Why was she in my room fully dressed? I'm not playing.
Still smell like underarms.
But this time she smelled like Bath and Body Works spray too.
With
Was it
underarms?
Pearberry? Pearberry.
With underarms?
Yes.
That don't work, y'all. Don't spray cologne and perfume over funk. Cause you smell like funky funk.
Now,
With a hint of flour.
in this situation, I had to get in the car with her, okay? And I had one child at the time. My daughter wasn't born yet. I wasn't even pregnant with her. So we all get in the car and I'm like, oh, this girl is like not smelling good at all. Why did my son say? Now he's about 2.
So you know they can't do nothing but keep it real.
He said, Mama, something stinks in here. And you know, remember, like, be quiet, be quiet. Because, Candy, she said, she'll tell you, look, motherfucker, you stink.
If we friends, you're damn right.
But my son
get in my
goes,
car.
Mama, something stinks in here. I said, what does it smell like? Because I said, be quiet, but he just kept saying stinky. I said, what's it smell like? He said, onions. I don't like onions, Mama. I said, I don't like onions either. Mama, I know it stinks. And I said, be quiet, go sleep. Mama, it's Alicia because when she came in the house, she smelled like the same thing.
That's awful.
Why
From
do you
the mouth of babes. From the now you know my child. Now you know Deja's ass. She does something like that. Let me tell y'all. This crazy ass little girl. It was my sister's friend, okay? And we was all in the living room. And here go my crazy ass child. Mama. Yes, baby. Well, that's what she talked. When she says well, you already know something crazy about to come out of her
Well, I
mouth.
don't talk to her.
She goes, well, Mama, I have a situation. And I said, well, Deja, what is it, you know?
Situation now.
I think she was 4.
She has a situation at 4.
And I said, well, what is it? She said, well, somebody stinks. And she said, no, she didn't leave it at that. She said, and I know it's not you. And it's not me. And it's not Nene. This is the friend. But somebody stinks. I said, go sit your ass down. Go sit down. Go sit down. What I do? Nothing, baby. Just go play. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. And I couldn't do nothing but say, I'm sorry, you know.
I want to say this, even though it's off the subject, you can tell your story. Is it the story that you want to tell about your daughter?
You can go ahead. I'll do another.
But I just want to say something. As parents, we teach our kids to tell the truth, but why do we get mad when they be telling the truth? But it be some messed up situations. Because I'm going to tell you another story real quick. And that really embarrassed the hell out of me. Okay? And it's a little graphic, sweeties. Okay? And I know y'all don't really give a damn what I'm getting ready to say because some of y'all going to be like, why is she saying this? But I just want to say. Me and my daughter need to go to the grocery store one day. Now, before we went to the store, I had to go to the bathroom, and she called herself busting in while I was in the bathroom, okay? Well, as me being a grown female, we go through our monthly cycle.
Aunt Flo.
Yes, Aunt Flo comes into town once a month. So she seen that Aunt Flo was showing her presence in the toilet. So she's getting ready to cry, thinking that I didn't have surgery. Now, she didn't already came to the conclusion that Mommy's doing this in the toilet because she didn't have surgery. So she's about to cry, and I'm like, no, Avery, it's okay. It's okay. Mommy's not hurting. She think I'm in pain. I'm like, Mommy is fine. It doesn't hurt. So we go to the grocery store, okay? Everything's all good. And my daughter, she like to talk to you. So if she see you, if you're looking at her, she gonna say hi. Hi, my name is Avery. This is my mama Tree. She gonna talk. She gonna talk to you. This is how she is. So we in line, and everybody is kind of showing her some attention because I'm getting ready. I'm in the checkout. She bust out with, my mommy had a bunch of stuff in the toilet, but it doesn't hurt, and she didn't have surgery. Now, that was embarrassing, sweeties, and I was kind of upset about this situation. But as parents, like I said, we teach our kids to tell the truth. But at the same time, we do teach our kids to shut up. You can't tell everybody. You can't tell.
Kids are brutally honest.
Kids say the darndest things.
They are brutally honest. They really, truly are.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Now, my other story. Now, this person was my friend. This was my stepfather's homeboy. This is even before, like, he was still just my mama's boyfriend, you know. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I'm sorry. You know. His friend, okay, I guess they had slept over at the house, you know, and I woke up and, you know, his friend, he was getting ready for school. And I was sitting on the couch tying my shoe, and he sit down. And, you know, he looked over and says, you have a good day at school? And I said, what? And he's still talking. He's still talking to me, y'all. And, you know, I've been on the earth for a good little minute, you know. And, you know, I've smelt a lot of things. You know, I've smelt shit and pickles. You know, I've smelt some things in my lifetime. You feel what I'm saying, babies?
I feel what you're saying.
This man's breath. This man's breath. I don't even think I can tell you. Well, I don't think I can make a comparison to what the way this man's breath. You don't understand? No. This man, I'm going to try to make a comparison, but it's not going to even be nowhere close. Think of throw up left over from a day, rotten apples, a couple of fish eggs, some
rotten apples,
some old watermelon, you know, some
hot garbage on a summer day,
some caviar, bum piss,
bum piss.
The bum piss tends to be the worst piss, I think. You know, when you walk down the alley or something, you smell bum piss. That piss stay there for a long time, you know. So,
yeah.
And mix it all together with some vinegar.
Vinegar.
I'm talking about, like, I kind of feel like curdles. I didn't know what to say, you know. I looked at him and I said, you know, please stop talking to me. He said, what? No. I said, stop talking to me. That means don't ask me what. He go, what are you talking about? Mother, didn't I tell you? Because, you know, this is when stepdaddy was boyfriend, so, you know, I was cussing in front of, you know, fuck, this nigga, didn't I just tell you quit talking to me? This nigga burnt my eyebrows off. I promise you, man, y'all understand. Bum piss, hot curdled throw up, 2 days old, fish eggs, red Kool-Aid, mix it up. You feel what I'm saying? It was awful. It was awful, sweetie.
Awful.
I mean, to this day, I should tell his name.
Don't do him like that. Thank you.
It was the worst shit ever, babies. Can you tell that I'm being so sincere right now?
I can tell.
It hurt my feelings.
And we talking about stinky breath, but I remember the time me and Candy went somewhere. We went to a friend's office, and we were sitting there in the lobby. Candy was sitting on one side of the room. I was sitting.
I know what she about to say.
I was sitting on the other side of the room.
Oh man.
Our friend sat right beside us. I ain't gonna say no names. I definitely ain't gonna say no names.
No, don't say that name.
Okay.
No.
And we were sitting on the same couch. Okay. He starts talking. Have you ever smelled breath to the point where you don't even want to open your mouth because you're scared the smell might get in your mouth?
You'll taste it. Yeah.
He started talking. I was like this.
All I could do was go.
I was blank because she already knew.
If
She already knew.
I could keep looking. Cause
I just like, let me take my head off so you can really see. Let me put my hair behind. Look now. When he started talking like this, because we was like, ha, laughing and everything, you know, and he's talking, but he's on this side, you know, he talking.
So it hit you from a corner.
So when he did like, so when he turned around and started talking, I was like this.
And I said, ain't nobody over there, y'all.
It smelled like something died in his mouth. But we all know that you know when your breath is funky.
You do. You taste that shit. I'm
You
just saying.
Listen, you taste that shit. It's making your breath smell like shit.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I done seen a couple of dudes. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't seen it like in my grown, you know, years. But I remember in high school, dudes would come to school. You know, they be drinking, you know, soda stuff. Let me tell you something. When you don't brush your teeth, people know. Wanna know why? Because plaque turns the color of whatever the fuck you're eating or drinking. You gonna try to holler at me and your teeth blue. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. Take your shitty breath, shit talking ass somewhere else, okay? Please. And babies, keep your hygiene up, man. And you know, if you start to stink, clean yourself. When you wake up in the morning, brush your teeth. Wash your underarms. What you gotta do? Rinse them up and scrub. Ladies, pull them apart. And I'm just saying. And you wipe from front to back. Okay? We don't need no bacteria in your shit. And I'm gonna give y'all another little hint, okay? If you, you know, so you want to keep your stuff great, great tasting, you know, things like that. I'm gonna give you a little hint. If your stuff ain't right, if your stuff is a little sick, you know, this is what you do. You ain't gotta go out and buy all them old crazy products. I'm gonna tell you how to keep your stuff tasting great. Okay? This is all you do. And a lot of people don't know about this, but you can do this. You get plain, no sugar, no berries and shit, none of that. Plain yogurt.
Not vanilla.
I'm talking about no artificial nothing. Plain yogurt. Okay? You put some plain yogurt in your shit. Now, what this plain yogurt does is, you know, there's live cultures and stuff in yogurt. It goes in, it gets rid of all the bad bacteria. And it helps get your pH balance back on track. Okay? Do not go get anything with sugar, because sugar, bacteria feeds off sugar. Yo shit will be looking like Feed Me Seymour. Okay? Don't do that. Okay? Alright? Okay? And your shit will be great, baby.
In case you didn't know, me and Candy do know a lot about hygiene. More than the average person.
You want to taste sweet. You want to be, baby. Don't you want to be right in a good way? Ready for the plucking, baby. You want to be to where you got to be like, nigga, can you get up, please? That's how you want it. That's how you want it. That's how we got it. That's how you need to have it. Sweet addictions for a mother-sucking reason now, baby. For a mother-sucking reason.
That's right.
Okay, some of the ladies might be like, what the hell I do? Put a spoon in that? Nah, don't you get no damn good silver. You get, now fellas, I'm sorry, this may be graphic for y'all, so I'm giving y'all a warning now. You might want to mute it for a few minutes, and when, I'm going to tell you, this is going to be the signal. That's when you can unmute it if you don't want to hear this, okay? So, I'm going to count to 3. Y'all mute your shit. 1, 2, 3. Okay. To my female sweeties, this is how you get the yogurt in there. Don't you dare put some shit on your finger and put it in there and get some good silver. What you do is you get a tampon. Dip it in the yogurt. Soak it in there. Put it in there. Just leave it. You don't got to leave it in there for just leave it for a couple minutes. Take it on out. It's going to do what it do. Plain. Do not go get no damn play with some strawberries, because you will mess yourself up. And then don't write me shit talk about some candy. You got my shit looking like Feed Me Seymour. No. Plain yogurt. You will be good to go. And ladies, do not douche. Douches are not good for you.
No, they're not.
They mess up your bacteria balance.
That's true.
And that's how a lot of people get like yeast infection thing, because it messes up the pH balance. Okay?
Because let me tell you something. My doctor told me, okay, if you do choose to douche, do it every 6 months. But I don't.
I don't either.
And we're fresh as can be. You know what I'm saying? And Skittles for a reason.
You gotta be like, nigga, you gonna cut? Now let me stop.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, hold on. Let me let the guys back in. Okay, y'all back. Hey, babies, you know. But yeah, keep it right now. Keep it right. Okay, y'all remember those tips, and you'll be in tip-top tippity shape. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, so I don't know how long this damn video is.
And we was talking about stinky breath, but then we talking about stinky
everything. Stink hygiene. We gonna name this hygiene. That's what we gonna name this.
Hygiene.
So okay, this is what we gonna do, sweeties. We gonna sign off on this one, and we about to do another one, and we're about to listen to y'all messages. And if y'all ask questions, we're gonna answer them. So okay, we're about to come back on. And please, sweeties, please. Don't go right down, oh, why y'all got on the same clothes? Because we turning the camera off and turning it back on. Babies, come on, I love you, sweeties, but some of you got to use the noggin, okay? And so as always, thanks for watching. Hey, no, y'all.
Okay.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Okay.
Okay.
And tell a friend to tell a mother-sucking friend to subscribe.
And once more, if you can't do this,
without a nigga falling out, take my advice. We love you, sweeties.
Bye.
Bye.